Right, here we are, 650 Pro Twin action, and this is really starting to heat up at the championship level, just down to 4 points between Nick Kane and Ben Rosendale, so all to play for here, so brilliant stuff. And the exclusion of Josh Augustine couldn't get that bike going, so unfortunately there's a bike missing on row 1 of the grid after his great weekend at Hampden Downs for round 3. So here we go, the red flag is pulled in and out of the way, so lights are on, ready to go racing, and we have had some great racing in this Pro Twin class. Lights are out, everyone got away cleanly, didn't look like any jump starts there. Matt Rowe off the outside of row 1, looked like he got a great jump. Ben Rosendale in there as well. Nick Kane on the orange underground brown Mega Motorcycle Centre Suzuki. He is in there as well, but it is going to be Ben Rosendale, our winner from yesterday. He is going to lead them out of turn 1 into turn 2. Matt Rowe there in second place with Nick Kane in third. So the championship really heating up there. It looks like Andy McLaughlin in fourth place on the lone Yamaha out there with Michael Patchett there, fifth place for him. SJ Cavell's up there running in a good sixth place as well. So we've got action aplenty in the Pro Twin heading into the left-hander. Nearly all contact made with Matt Brough and Nick Kane. Had to stand up there, Nick Kane, so he's lost a bit of drive going on to the centre straight, but it looks like he's recovered well. So that's going to play into the hands of Ben Rosendale, who was heading into Higgins with the lead. Matt Brough and Nick Kane having a good little dust up there in second place as we watch them out of Higgins.
Don't forget, folks, this is on Ctas Live. If you're not here, if you've got friends that are not here, sponsors that are not here, get hold of them, send them a text, and you can tell them it's all live all day, all weekend long on Ctas Live. The footage, in fact, there's a slow motion there of that contact on the replay action. Thank you, Grant Collingwood, for picking up that, and the footage will all be available on YouTube in about 2 days' time. Grant's got to get back up north, get himself sorted, then upload it all onto YouTube. And you can go back and look at all the historical stuff as well. Grant Collingwood's Ctas service ticked over in January, 1 million minutes look at the YouTube, not just the live timing, what we're seeing, that's not part of the statistic. 1 millionth minute of people viewing his recorded footage of both motorcycle racing, road racing, and also jet sprinting. He does rugby as well, but that wasn't in that statistic, so outstanding. We gave him a cake at Timaru to recognise that 1 millionth minute. Out of the hairpin now at the moment, and it is Ben Rosendale, but look at Nick Kane flying along that centre straight there. Just got quite a bit more legs than that bike of Matt Brough there. It'll be a breaking duel, but he's far enough in front, I think, to not have that play in the part. So he's now going hunting Ben Rosendale out in the front there. Points-wise, we've got Nick Kane on 170 points. Just 4 separates him and Ben Rosendale. And then it's 47 points back to Andy McLaughlin. Nick Southerwood 6 points behind. Josh Augustine 8 points behind. Michael Patchett 3 behind that. SJ Cavell 16. And then it's tied with Matt Brough, SJ Cavell and Matt Brough in 7th and 8th place. That's a 7th equal. Chris Bird 37 points back, 2 down to Jace Augustine, who's not there at the moment. So tight championship all the way through with 5 races to go in the series. Including this one. That's a yellow flag out for turn 1 there. There's a bike gone down. That was been a lap ago or something, Brad.
Yeah, that was a lap ago. Yeah, that's been sitting there. So the rider was up and A-OK walking around. So I didn't quite catch who it was, but none of the front guys have been affected by it. They're through the S's. Nick Ben Rosendale, Nick Kane, Matt Brough. Good showing from Matt today. He was just off the top 2 pace yesterday, but now he's right there as well. So this is going to be a magical 8-lapper, and these guys get a 12-lapper later on today. So that'll they get the tyre rules are pretty strict for these guys, so they'll come down to a few tyres and a few other things. We've expected 27-degree temperatures, so track's going to get pretty hot as we watch Ben Rosendale into Higgins. Beautiful right-hander heading out of there with Nick Kane. He's right there behind him, so this is going to be a great little fight for the lead, and also a good bit of championship stuff online. These are the top 2 in the championship, and we can't wait to see them have a good little fight here with see Nick Kane taking a little tighter line out of Go Media, so having a look, heading down onto the front straight. Ben Rosendale, Nick Kane with Matt Brough, the CD Vandermeer Builder Suzuki there, right there in third place as well. Then we have a little bit of a gap, go back to Andy McLaughlin, who's coming under pressure from Michael Patch and SJ Cavell with Chris Burton there, and I think that might be Sarah Elliott in there as well on the back of that group. So that's a full-on 5-way battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th place as we're under yellow flag still with that bike down at turn 1. But the front 3, this is starting to heat up, Spider, as we head into the S's.
Oh yeah, Matt Bro, another graduate of the Jigsaw Cup as well. He wears the number 3 on his bike. Probably shouldn't be running it in this class, but I think he was third in the championship last year. That's probably why he's got the number 3 on there. But he's certainly learned a lot of racecraft for a newcomer to the sport. And Nick Kane's been around forever. He's a former New Zealand 250 production champion. And of course, right out in the front, we've got Ben Rosendale. He's been around for a number of seasons, and the great community amongst the Pro Twin people. They had a meeting here last night. It's a self-supporting class, whereas there's guys there that are motivated on the class, and they ring up guys with Pro Twins. What's happening with your bike? Get it on the track, get it sold, or we'll get you the parts. We'll find you the part. There's always part swapping going around with these guys and girls, and it's great to see Sarah Elliott back out there as well. She used to run in the New Zealand Superbike Championships about 5 years ago. I think she's taken a long break there while her and a partner are building a house, but it's great to see her back, especially at a home track too. She's from Paraparam or the Kapiti Coastway. 3 bikes go into turn 1. No passing under the yellow flag. The yellow flag's now static there, indicating the lack of urgency rather than a waving flag. That's information. It's the only information the riders get out on the track. Here's a pass coming up through the infield there. Matt Bro goes on the inside, but Nick Kane has the corner speed there. A great attempt there, and certainly it's not the last one we see with 4 laps to go of this 8-lap journey.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a brave move into the S's. So you sacrifice a lot of you flip over speed and heading right out of the S's. So just Matt Bro just doing the wise thing and just rolling off and not pushing the issue too far. Still got 4 laps to go on this one, but definitely good to know that he's got the speed with Ben Rosendale trying to sneak off in the distance, but Nick Kane there in second place, Matt Bro in third. A great little battle. These guys have been all out in front, all class. And we've got Andy McLaughlin still ahead of Michael Patchett for 4th and 5th place with SJ Cavell, Chris Burt, and then Sarah Elliott there. That's 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th and 8th there. So that's a great little battle to keep our eyes on as well. They're all heading down the back straight at the moment as the leaders head out of Go Media and onto the front straight. So there will be 3 laps to go when they cross the line. Ben Rosendale, Nick Kane, and then go back to Matt Bro on the CD Vandermeer Builder Suzuki. They're in 3rd place, still that stationary yellow flag.
Have a look at that down there in the pit board there out for one of the riders, the Suzuki. I guess that's the Carl Vandermeer's team. It says 2 words. It says L2 to go, which is a word, lap 2 to go, and also the word calm. Look at that, Matt Bro on the inside there. He's made that one stick. I said it wouldn't be the last time. He went up there the last lap trying on Nick Kane, but Nick Kane had the corner speed, but he's got it stuck as he goes into the hip. And now, last lap he had a big slide coming out of here. I'm wondering whether his tyre's deteriorating. There is a tyre limitation in this class there to reduce the cost, but Matt Bro's made that stick, but that Nick Kane bike flies down that centre straight, doesn't it, Brad Ritchie?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Dennis Charlotte Pro Twins bike from last year, so they've kept it into the Underground Brown Mega Motorcycle Centre Heat Miser team, and Nick Kane doing it full justice, leading the championship at the moment. But if they finish like this, he will be losing the lead. Here he goes, reels in Matt Bro down the back straight. So that's a hard braking zone into turn 7, the right hand, and Matt Bro's just going to keep in front of him just enough to hold off and come out of Go Media, and we'll have 2 laps to go when we cross the line. So Ben Rosendale, he'll be enjoying them dicing behind him. He's sneaking off into the distance, but now Matt Bro is up into 2nd place with Nick Kane in 3rd. And then look at this gap back there. Michael Patch is now ahead of Andy McLaughlin with SJ Cavell, and Sarah Elliott now up into 7th place with Chris Burt there, right there in. Well, that will be 8th place for Chris there. So Ben Rosendale into the S's, and Matt Bro just looked like he's just gapping Nick Kane a little bit and maybe getting after Ben Rosendale. So 2 lap and a half to go. This could be all on here, Spider.
Oh, it's definitely all on. Just wait for the screen to refresh. We've changed our screen. Instead of 10-second roller, we've got a 25-second roller. That gives us a bit more time to talk to you about the statistics that are going on. And we're just waiting for that to refresh to the next screen. Thank you for the timing, people, for do that. A 1:14.583 for Ben Rosendale, fast slap. 1:14.909 for Matt Bro. Nick Kane, a 1:14.664. But last lap, Matt Bro was 0.5 of a second quicker than Nick. But here comes Nick down that back straight. He's got the faster bike down there. They're coming around the big Go Media corner very, very shortly. They're going to see the white flag, so the gloves are off. They've been off all the way through, haven't they, really, in reality? But look at the lead that Benno Rosendale's got. There's about 70 or 80 metres, but just one little bit of error in concentration or running wide on a corner can be gobbled up. Nick Kane's on fire there, chasing down Matt Bro. The word calm, in fact the word finish comes up. Calm's gone, it's now finished, so just settle down, don't blow it, Matt Bro, don't blow it anybody, just run to the line. Where's that lone Yamaha there as well? That's a beautiful sounding motorcycle there, Brad Ritchie.
Yeah, he's up into 5th place there. So Michael Patchett's 4th with Andrew McLaughlin there. He's still kept the Movistar Yamaha Racing livery on it too. So good stuff from the Yamaha MT-07 there of Andy McLaughlin, number 17. He had the points lead coming out of the South Island, but unfortunately not the best round 3 for him. He lost quite a handful of points to the top 2 guys at Taboto Fest, and now he's struggling to keep ahead of these guys in the championship. So Andy McLaughlin all the way from the South Island, and he's looking like he's pulling up alongside Michael Patchett. So that Yamaha gets out of the corners really nicely. He pulls up alongside him and having a good drag race down the Dennyholm Straight. So that's definitely not done the battle for 4th there. But Ben Rosendale, Matt Bro and Nick Kane. Nick Kane's going to have to get a little bit closer than that if he wants a chance of getting 2nd place in this one. So if it finishes like this, he will lose the lead in the points. And this man, Ben Rosendale, he's going to make it 2 from 2. He heads out of Go Media. He's done enough. He's done a brilliant job. He's led right from the start. And Ben Rosendale now will take the checkered flag. And with Matt Bro finishing in 2nd place, Nick Kane in 3rd, he will now be our new Pro Twins points leader in the championship. So that's exciting stuff. Championship-wise, Michael Patchett will finish in 4th ahead of Andrew McLaughlin with Sarah Elliott there. And Chris Burt's going to head just in front of SJ Cavell. So SJ run 4th place during some part of that moto and then ends up back in 8th place. So he won't be too happy with that. But that is brilliant racing, Pro Twins, and we really love this. So what a podium, what a class act. Ben Rosendale with Matt Bro and Nick Kane 2nd and 3rd with the update coming. Michael Patchett in 4th, Andrew McLaughlin there in 5th, Sarah Elliott 6th, Chris Burt 7th, SJ Cavell in 8th, Vaughan Main up into 9th with Colin Terry 10th, Alistair Ware, Philip Munt in 12th, Tim Rattray 13th, Nick Southerwood, unfortunately for Nick, had a bit of an early bike troubles. He's got back up and finished 14th, so getting some good valuable points. Sam Greenhall in there 15th and Jace Augustine in 16th place. So unfortunately the non-starter Josh Augustine, who's got the bike issues. But great stuff from Pro Twins, 8 lapper. They get a 12 lapper coming up later on this afternoon. One of the last races on our program, so we can't wait for that one. Absolutely brilliant stuff, Pro Twin Racing. And Neil will have our top 3, Ben Rosendale, Matt Bro and Nick Kane down in Parc Ferme.
Hey, good morning again and welcome everybody. Another of our quality podiums here at Manfeild, brought to us by DHL Express, the fastest parcels in the world, matching our fastest riders right here at Magic Manfeild. Great to see. First up, Nick Kane. First of all, Nick, talking about Manfeild and just surrendering that points lead that you've got. You finding it a little bit tougher out there?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long time since I've been here. Probably about 8-9 years ago I rode here. But no, it's good. It's good. I mean, the pace is pretty hot, so which is a main thing, and I'm on the podium, so which is good for points. So we'll go to Taupo, and hopefully it'll be better over there.
Well, Nick, yeah, great result. Here we are with Matt. Man, oh man, Matt, that was this kind of racing you love to see from the best in the world, and you did it inside of one of the hardest corners. So well done. Feeling?
Yeah, that feels good. Great to be out there. And
all right. How's the bike performing?
it's perfect. Stayed firm all the way around.
Those that Carl Vandermeer Builders team must be pretty awesome, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep. Good support from them. Yep.
Right, so you're hoping to do better at Taupo?
Oh, yep. Oh, same, better. Yep.
You could beat Ben, can you?
Yeah, stay on the podium. Yep.
Yeah, well done. Great result. Well done. Here he is. Look at this. Ben's still excited about what he's doing out there on the racetrack. Congratulations, Ben. You've now just feeling good on the North Island tracks now?
Yeah, well, I feel comfy on the South Island ones, but I just didn't really have the bike set up. But it was a bit last minute. But no, it's awesome I didn't realise I'd have the lead after this race, but there's still a whole round to go and another race today, so I just got to keep focused, keep going, and try and build a points lead.
All right, heat of the track, heat of your time.
Yeah, the bike's bucking around a bit, few handlebar shakes. Oh, sorry about the swearing, but yeah, no, it's working well, and pushing, so the bike should be doing it.
Well done. Go. Come on, big round of applause. There's your podium. Here, great result. 1, 2, 3 with our Pro Twins, with Ben Rosendale taking first place, second going to Nick Bro in there, and third Nick Kane.